Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. My name is Amber Stevenson, and I'll be the host of your LGBTQ news today. So I just want to start off by asking a question. Does being different sound like a positive or a negative experience to you? I just want to let you know, for individuals who identify within the LGBTQ2IQQ community, daily living can be a frustrating and painful experience as they live within our heterosexual society. Now, for those of you who don't know what this acronym means, I'm going to lay it out for you. We have L, lesbian, G, gay, B, bisexual, T, transgender, T, transsexual, two-spirited, I, intersex, Q, queer, and last but not least, Q for questioning. Now, because the people who identify within this acronym are different in their gender or sexual orientations, these individuals have been oppressed for so long. They suffer social, religious, economic, political, and legal discrimination. Much of this discrimination is based on the myths that people believe about the people who identify within this acronym. For gay, which is an umbrella term which holds so many terms underneath it, and trans people to be treated equally within our society, we must first debunk these myths. And go tech. For all of you out there who actually believe this myth is true, I'd like to ask you one question. When did you choose to be straight? Did you wake up one morning and decide that, I'm going to be straight for the rest of my life? Answer is probably no. And just like you didn't choose to be straight, people who identify within the LGBTQ community don't choose to be gay. No one would choose to go through the ridicule and the torment and the emotional and mental issues that they have to go through on a daily basis just for being who they are. What you can do, though, is you can change how you behave. A lot of people for a lot of years choose to stay within the closet. They choose to present themselves as straight. And of course they would, in this heterosexual society that we live in, where heterosexual people are normal, although what the hell is normal? Of course they would choose to mask their inner self, the person that they truly are, to present as someone who they aren't. So yes, although that behavior can change, who they are never actually changes. So when you first hear the word gay or trans, what images pop into your mind? Is it the dykey lesbian with short hair? Or is it the feminine man in a dress? Those are probably the first two images that are going to pop into your head, because that is what us as a society has deemed as the stereotypical image of gay and trans people. However, this couldn't be farther from the truth. And because this couldn't be farther from the truth, that's why we find it surprising when we hear about celebrities like Jason Collins or Raymond Simone, Ricky Martin, or Sarah Paulson. When they come out as gay, everyone's like, how can this be? Like, they don't look like the stereotypical gay person. Being a homosexual and being transgendered isn't like being Asian or having red hair or being tall. There is no one set characteristics that defines a homosexual or transgendered person. Someone can easily mask their identity or change their behavior by simply not stating that they're gay. People can go for years hiding in the closet, not coming out as gay or trans, and hide that from the closest people in their life, like their friends and their family. Being gay and trans is considered an invisible minority because there is no stereotypical, or there is no characteristics to define a gay or a trans person. Once again, like you have like people of color, like they're a visible minority. People who are gay and trans come from all walks of life. They come from all races, all religions, all backgrounds. They're short, they're tall, they're fat, they're skinny. There isn't no one way to describe a homosexual. So the first part is that homosexuals are no more promiscuous than heterosexual individuals. Just like heterosexuals, gay men and lesbians are involved in monogamous relationships where they're committed to one partner and one partner only for a lifetime. Gay men and lesbians can be celibate, and they can also be involved with multiple different partners. The second part of this myth is fueled by homophobia. When we look at this from a heteronormative standpoint, not all straight people are going to like everyone of the opposite sex as them. The same thing goes with homosexuals. Homosexuals aren't going to get all hot and bothered every time they see someone of the same sex as them. For everyone who actually believes that this myth is true, I have one statement for you. Get over yourself, you're not that good looking. In conclusion, myths and stereotypes that go unchallenged become stronger weapons for people who choose to oppress others in our society. As our world continues to evolve and the LGBTQ community becomes increasingly more open about their true identities, we must take every opportunity as a society to educate others about what is correct and what isn't correct in terms of sexual and gender orientation. My name's Amber Stevenson, and this has been your LGBTQ News.